Hello fellas, it's me Gattsu, okay? I've slept only 2 hours, I've drank an energy drink and I've smoked some red cigarettes, but I really wanna talk about Elon Musk's Neuralink, right? Yeah, I'm kinda late to the party, but fuck you, I didn't even wanna show up. Okay, so Elon Musk's Neuralink is a chip that goes into your brain. Now, what you must have thought about this though is that, wow, Gattsu is talking about a fucking Black Mirror episode, right? Nope, it's the real thing. He has tested it out on some pigs and it works. The thing is, what really piqued my interest in Neuralink is that I've never really paid any attention to mental health, right? The thing is, mental health is the most important thing in your life, just like health in general. With physical health, you can always do some shit, you know, like unless you have some very serious diseases, there have always been a cure for something, or at least a treatment. But for mental health, a treatment is just like flipping a coin and fucking landing it. Oh, I'm cuckoo in the head now. Shit like that, right? For example, there's an album called Everywhere at the End of Time by The Caretaker. And this album is divided in 6 stages. It's 6.5 fucking hours long. It was basically made to make dementia patients feel comfortable. And the thing is, listening to it is so extremely fucking heartbreaking, right? It has 6 stages, right? It goes through the stages and it makes you feel like you have dementia, and it makes you realize how much of a fucking terrible thing it is. It has stages and the stages have explanations, right? Here's the first stage. Here we experience the first signs of memory loss. The stage is the most like a beautiful daydream, a glory of old age and recollection, the last of the great days. Within the first stage, it sounds like 30s vinyls, but you kind of realize that something's wrong or very underneath, but you're like, hey, whatever, like there's nothing wrong because it's very underneath, you can barely see it. The second stage is the self-realization and awareness that something is wrong, with the refusal to accept that. More effort is made to remember. So many memories can be more long form with a little more deterioration in quality. The overall personal mood is generally lower than the first stage, and at the point for confusion starts settling in. Now, I only listened to the first stage and the beginning of the second stage because the first stage already took me to a nostalgia trip and I wanna be fucking mentally healthy for at least a little while, right? Like, this album will fucking break you, man. 2 of my friends have listened to it and yeah. In the third stage, here we are presented with some of the last coherent memories before confusion fully rolls in and the grey mists form and fade away. Finest moments have been remembered. The musical flow in places is more confused and tangled. As we progress, some singular memories become more disturbed, isolated, broken and distant. These are the last embers of awareness before we enter the post-awareness stages. Then there's stage 4. And guys, you have to remember this is like a dementia progressing, right, in your brain. Post-awareness stage 4 is where serenity and the ability to recall singular memories gives way to confusions and horror. It's the beginning of an eventual process where all memories begin to become more fluid through entanglements, repetition and rupture. Post-awareness stage 5, confusions and horror. More extreme entanglements, repetition and rupture can give way to calmer moments. The unfamiliar may sound and feel familiar. Time is often spent only in the moment, leading to isolation. And the stage 6 has no description, which is a perfect way to describe dementia because, come on, you can't remember shit. And it's like so fucking amazing, right? I haven't listened to the album, right, because I'm kinda scared of what it will do to me. So now you're thinking, Gattsu, what the fuck does this have to do with Elon Musk's Neuralink? It has everything to do with Elon Musk's Neuralink. This album showed me how much of a fucking terrible thing it is to have dementia. My friend just told me to listen to the 6th stage, like a moment, and I was fucking terrified. It's just a void, man. No. And I don't want my brain ever becoming a thing like that. I want to recognize my friends, my parents, my family, shit like that. And I don't want them to see me like that, right? So dementia is a problem with the brain, right? Alzheimer's, problem with the brain also. Neuralink fixes brain problems. See where I'm going with this? Now guys, I'm not fucking retarded, right? I know that putting a chip in your brain is bad, but I would much rather, without a shadow of a doubt, have a chip in my brain than have dementia or any of these terrible mental health diseases. Like, I would do it with, like, like this. It would take no thinking, man. And I really believe that Neuralink is the future because it can cure some serious fucking diseases, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that with enough time, and I'm not talking about fucking thousands of years in the future, like I'm talking like 40-50 years, most mental health issues are gonna be cured with Neuralink. And also what they're planning to do is test it out on paraplegics and people who can't move their body. Not being able to move your body is a pretty fucking terrible thing. Now I wish you guys could see me right now. I'm talking to the microphone, moving my hands around like a fucking school play, and yeah, we take a lot of these things for granted. For example, if people have a spinal cord injury, you know, it just severs a nerve, fucks you up, you can't move, you can't walk, you can barely talk, you're like Stephen Hawking but like 25 years old. Nobody wants to have that, right? Now, if you're telling me that you would rather be Stephen Hawking at 25 years old than have a chip in your brain and move like a normal 25-year-old, you're fucking retarded, man. And also, the brain. Our bodies are basically just fucking flesh shits that are controlled by our brain, right? Now, if you could like save memories and shit, right? Like a fucking video game save file, you know, you could potentially be moved to a new body, right? Nah, I know, guys, I know. Ooh, Gattsu has gone fucking insane. Wow, Gattsu, you need to get more sleep. Okay, yeah, I agree with you on that one. But like, I'm very excited for the future. Very excited for the future of Neuralink. Obviously, fucking brain in your chip is not healthy, it's not bad. But if you have dementia, Alzheimer's, can't move your body, it's a pretty good thing to do for yourself. I would do it in an instant, man. Dementia is such a horrible fucking thing, especially after like listening to parts of that album. Oh man, I would never want to have that. It could also potentially cure schizophrenia, you know, other things like that, and I'm very excited for it. So maybe if you could save memories and move them to another body, it's like fucking kind of an eternal life, unless you unless it gets blown up, you know? Or maybe you could have that backed up. Oh, see? Maybe it's like a fucking autosave feature where it saves like every 5 minutes. Nah, man, the future is gonna be fucking amazing. I'm waiting for it with a dick in my hand and a smile on my face. Also, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe to fund my synthetic robot body and make videos for eternity. Guys, donate to my Patreon. Patreon.com faggot. Thanks a lot for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and goodbye.